Okay, so for today for homework, what you're going to do is you need to do your multiples homework. The directions say use your knowledge of multiples and apply it to the following problems. For least common multiple, what you need to do is list out your multiples, and listing out your multiples is just like skip counting. And it says to list the first 10 multiples. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to list the first 5, but I want you to go ahead and continue to list on the next 10. Okay, or the next 5 to make a total of 10. So, if you look at the first one, it says least common multiple of 5 and 10. So I have 5 and 10 right here. What I'm going to do to find the least common multiple is skip count with 5s. So I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then skip count with 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, Mrs. Wilson wants you to continue to go 10 multiples. I only did the first 5 because we've already found the least common. The least common multiple for 10 and 5 is 10. It's the smallest number that they both have in common. Okay, so what you're going to do is list out until 10, and then you circle the 10 because that's the least common multiple. If I'm going to do 4 and 8, again, I'm only going to do 5, but if I was going to do 4 and 8, it goes 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 20, that's the first 5. 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Okay? And the least common multiple for this one is 8. That's the smallest number that they both have in common. I want you to go ahead and do 6 and 9 together, or by yourself. And then if you skip down to number 1, it says, if Cameron is counting by 12s, what will the 8th number be that he says? Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to count by 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48. Okay? I did half of them for you. 12, 24, 36, 48. You're going to continue on till the 8th number. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. I want you to do 8 numbers. Once you get to that 8th number, that will be your number, your answer for number 1 for skip counting. And it asks you, how do you know that? All you need to say is how you skip counted to the 8th number. You've listed out the multiples of 12, and that was the 8th one. Okay, on the back side of the page, it says, I started counting at 500, I stopped counting at 600. I said both even and odd numbers. What 2 numbers could I have been counting by? Okay, so what you're going to do is, if you count by different numbers, you don't have to start by saying 503, 506, 509. That's counting by 3s. You could just say 3, 6, 9, 12, and then you would know whether or not you were counting by the correct one. So either do 3s, 2s, 4s, 5s, see which one gives you odd and even. And you only need to list 2 numbers. The next one is the least common multiple it says least common multiple. It says the weather is reported every 15 minutes on WFAC and every 10 minutes on WTOR. Both stations broadcast the weather at 1:30. When is the next time the stations will broadcast the weather at the same time? Okay, so you have to do your LCMs for 10 and 15. You start at 1:30 for each one. So you would say 1:30, 1:40, 1:50, 2 o'clock. Okay, and then 15s would be 1:45, 2 o'clock. And I've already found my LCM when they would play at the same time, again, would be 2 o'clock. So that's your answer for that question.
May I have your attention, please, for afternoon announcements? To all all who are concerned, we will continue with the gifted testing tomorrow morning.